Welcome back, and now we're joined by the jolly old fellow himself, Santa Claus. Santa, thanks for joining us.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
Now, first of all, I want to talk about this time of year, busy time of year for you. How much do you enjoy it?
Oh, I enjoy every child that I see, Jim. Everyone that shows up is a really treat to me.
Right, talking about the children, how have they been in Cranbrook? Have they been naughty, nice?
Oh, Cranbrook has a very high scale of good children, which is not that usual. Many people are not as lucky.
Oh, well, that's good news for all the kids out there in Cranbrook. Now, how are things going in the North Pole in the lead up to the big day?
Everything's pretty well organized. Now we're expecting to move all of the presents out to depots. We have to spread them around the world a little bit early before Christmas so that we have time to deliver to all the houses.
And what's the weather been like up there?
Oh, up in north it's been on and off, bad and good, but most of the time around the pole it's pretty nice and just soft snow falling. Yes.
So leading up to the big day, what are some of the little things that you have to prepare for?
Oh, they're not little things, James. It's a great deal of systems are involved in computers for the delivery of the gifts to the various parts of the world. Everything has to be coordinated on databases and so on, and the depot has to be established for every little child like James in London, or such as Freddie in New York and so on. They go to different depots. And there's a great deal of delivery systems up in the North Pole.
I had no idea it was that complicated.
Oh, it's rather large. We have several thousand elves working on making everything from iPads to those Lego things, And all of those have to be delivered on time.
Indeed they do. Now, how are the reindeer going? Are they ready to go?
Yes, they are. They're fat and sleek and well brushed. And Rudolph has just changed the bulb in his nose.
You've been doing this for a while now. How much fun do you have on Christmas Eve delivering all those presents?
Oh, there's not a lot of time for fun on delivery time. We have a thing called polar reflection, which allows me to be in many places at once. Otherwise we could never get everything out to people. So I have to kind of pay attention to what's going on every second.
I was wondering how you got all over the world so quickly, but I guess that's the answer.
Oh yes, it's a new technology, but it's been around a long time in the North Pole.
All right, well, Santa, I have two kids who are both very excited for Christmas, especially my 2.5-year-old daughter.
Maya, yes, and how is she, and what's she looking for Christmas this year?
How did you know her name?
Well, she's on the list. It's on the database, And
all right.
I think she's even sent a letter. She may have sent a letter. And if so, it's in the database now.
Well, it's good to know you've got it. She did send the letter out late last week with her mum. She's very excited. She's a little shy, though.
Yes, she's always been a bit shy, but I think she'll be ready next year to come and see Santa.
Absolutely. Maybe even this year if you're still here for a little bit longer.
Yes, possibly.
So anyway, Maya, she really wants two things: Mickey Mouse shoes and some toy cars. Do you think?
Yes. Probably Hot Wheels, maybe. And there's so many things for her to choose from. And does she need dolls and whatnot too?
She likes dolls, but it's been all about the Mickey Mouse shoes. She's like, Mickey Mouse shoes, Mickey Mouse shoes.
Well, she's liable to see those underneath her Christmas tree this Christmas, yeah.
Well, I couldn't leave without putting my own Christmas wish list in. I'm wondering if you have any iPads. You mentioned that you've been making some iPads up at the North Pole. Do you have any of those kicking around?
Oh, yes, several thousand. How many do you need?
Well, probably just one for now.
Well, of course. I expect it will deliver that one too on Christmas Eve.
Well, I'm very happy about that. Now, speaking of the big night, when you're flying around in the sleigh all over the world and you see the Christmas lights and people have in their yards, is that exciting for you? Do you like that?
Oh, I do like it, but I don't get much time on Christmas Eve to see everything. The lights are just kind of a streak. But sometimes we see very nice displays here and there, and as I'm coming over, I get a minute to look at them.